This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 483 Quincy Street. Started my digital inspection on top of a concrete S-tile roof. The concrete tile is in pretty good shape. There are a good amount of broken tiles that are on this roof, more that are going to break as well. This is a pretty brittle concrete tile. It's not as durable as it normally is, but you can see that there have been a bunch of repairs that have been done. You can see all these discolors, mismatched tiles that have been replaced. The majority of those tiles did not have any nails to use that were used to install them, so these tiles just kind of slide down. So I slid this one down. You can see just what the condition of this underlayment is in. So you can see how smooth this underlayment is. You can also see how dirty and brittle it is. I pulled another tile, which I'm gonna show you how brittle the product is. And once I see underlayment like this, it's a telltale sign that the product has gone past its life expectancy. Again, more broken tiles throughout. Got another cracked tile right here. I want to go ahead and point out again just what the condition of this underlayment is in. So you can see how smooth and dirty this is, and you can also see just how brittle this stuff is. This stuff is literally just crumbling in my fingertips, and typically once the underlayment gets to be at that point, it's a telltale sign that it has gone past its life expectancy. Again, you can see all the repairs that have been done on this roof. I'll go ahead and point out a few other areas as well. Try to walk as carefully as possible. Again, more cracked tiles over here in this section. One thing that I did want to point out is just how tight this valley is. We can see how closely these tiles are all butted up next to each other. And so what ends up happening in these situations is debris, rocks and foliage gets caught in these valleys, and it ends up clogging the valleys up, so the water has nowhere to flow properly, and it ends up diverting into areas of the roof that it is not supposed to, and it will end up getting underneath the valley metal. Now, this portion of the roof, you can see this valley was opened up a bit. There is some stuff that is inside the valley. You can see some debris, but there's room for water to flow freely off of it. So something for the new homeowner to monitor if they are looking to keep this original roof. Again, you can see all the mismatched tiles that we have. I had another slip tile over on this section. I'm gonna go ahead and just use that as an example again to show what the condition of the underlayment is in. You can see how a lot of these tiles are starting to slip, exposing all the nail holes. So any kind of exposed nail hole is a leak waiting to happen. Water's going to be getting underneath that, and what can happen is these tiles can just slide down, and you can see how rusted this nail is in the underlayment. So water's been getting down for quite some time. You can see all of the water marks that are coming down this portion as well. You got some more cracked tiles over on this section. I'm going to go ahead and put this back when I'm done with the video, but just for time's sake, I'm going to continue on. More cracked tiles over here. And again, this tile slid. You can see all the water marks that have been coming through. And then again, you can really just see how brittle this underlayment is. This stuff is just crumbling at this point. So the homeowner has a couple different options. This roof does have some life left in it, right? I wouldn't say that it is completely gone at this point. I'd say it has maybe another 3 to 5 years left in this roof, depending on how well these tiles keep up, depending on how well maintained this roof stays for the next 5 years or so. We do want to go ahead and replace all these broken tiles so we can mitigate any more water from getting into the property. You can also see that the majority of the sealant around the penetrations has worn through, allowing water and moisture to get underneath it, to get down into those pipes. As you can see, the other portion of this roof is this flat section in the back. Now this flat section is still in good shape. I know it looks a little dirty, that's okay. That is a TPO roofing material. That is a fantastic roofing material. The way that roofing material is installed is essentially this entire roof plane is now turned into one singular membrane, so it's extremely waterproof. It reflects a lot of sunlight. It resistant to mold and algae and all that kind of good stuff. So it's just dirty, but it still is in great shape. Again, more broken tiles. So in my professional opinion, this roof is definitely at the very tail end of that life expectancy. I would suggest replacing it, although the new homeowner does have a few years left on this roof, depending on how bad rainy seasons we have and if we go ahead and get all those broken tiles replaced to mitigate the water from getting underneath it. One option that the homeowner has is we can reuse these existing concrete tiles. Concrete tile does get stronger as it ages. We can lift these up, replace the underlayment. Right now there is one layer of a, more than likely a UDL 30 underlayment. We would go ahead and replace this underlayment with a titanium peel and stick underlayment. It is a fantastic product. It goes directly to the decking itself. Comes with a limited lifetime warranty as well. And then we go ahead and we redo all the flashings, all the penetrations. We'll add brand new drip edge along the entire perimeter, brand new bird stop as well, and then the old tiles go right back on top. The homeowner has the opportunity to change up the tile altogether, go with a brand new tile, or what I always like to suggest is switching it up to a shingle product. There's so many different colors that they can choose from. It looks really nice. It's very durable. You can walk on it, do stuff on the roof. It's just in my opinion, it's a better product as a homeowner, a lot easier to maintain. That's it for my inspection.